everyone. I just wanted to give a short intro. I had a very advantageous idea that I may still do in the future, but today I just didn't feel like being that goofy. I mean, what do you say on a day like today? What do you say? There's some weird stuff going around on the internet. It's making a lot of people uncomfortable, including myself. And I usually don't get uncomfortable with those kind of things, but today, I don't know, it kind of struck a chord, you could say. I'm not going to get all weird on here, so I just want to tell everybody that there's always a tomorrow. Well, I guess there's not always a tomorrow. Well, that took a turn. I think because of certain recent events that have happened in the past couple of days, I think it's important to say that no matter what you believe in, or what you follow, or what you think we're here for, I think it's very important to give everyone a chance and to love everyone without reason. You don't have to have a reason to love somebody and to be kind. And I know this is super sappy and cheesy, but I think it's important. And I think it's important to carry on with your lives normally, to not get angry, to not get... Hello everyone. I was not going to do a video. Well, I was, and then some weird stuff happened in the world, and I felt weird. And now my obsessiveness has kicked in, and I feel like I have to make a video. I want to say that despite the angry and cruel people in this world, there is a light that shines in all of us, including the other 9 individuals that are in this league, and whoever may be watching this video. And I think it is pertinent for you to let your light shine. So I'm going to let my light shine. I'm going to continue to have this show because I put one out every Wednesday during football, and I'm not going to skip a Wednesday just because somebody did something, or maybe it wasn't even, maybe what we saw wasn't even real. I don't know if it was real. It's probably real, but who knows? The act is still there. The thought in people's heads are still there. It still affected a lot of people. Whether you believe in a God or not, you gotta be nice to people. That's the only way to combat evil, and there's a real evil in this world, and we have to fight it. Kill them with kindness, as they say. That's as far as I'll go. Do whatever you want, but I think just be a good person. Is that cheesy? There is always a tomorrow. It's Dirty Tea and the Boys time.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Here we go again. TTATE, bringing back Fantasy League. Yo, it's me, the one.
Good evening and welcome to the recap of week number 1. What a week. We had casualties, had this guy do nothing. We had SpitGate 2025. We had some chick with pineapples for boobs, and everybody did pretty good, except for the 5 of you who lost, including myself. But is what it is. Let's just go right into it. Let's recap this. And then gotta cook dinner. Yeah, I get it. The lion. So stupid. in a little bit here. All right, so Wes obviously beat me 133 points because of Josh Allen. He put up 38 points, which is crazy. He did most of that in the fourth quarter, so good for Josh Allen, good for Wes. Champions will be champions, even though he left championship trophy at the draft party, which is just shameful. You know, you can't get 10 people to come to a draft. You can't get the champion to keep his championship. It's just sad. Somehow Chaz got away with beating Darren. Darren did surprisingly low numbers at 84 points. Chaz also did low numbers with only 92 points. If you're not breaking 100, something's going wrong. Let's see what happened exactly here. Joe Burrow with 8 points is obviously a problem. Bucky Irving did his job. Kyron did his job. And then Jamar Chase. So Cincinnati had a pretty bad game, but I think they're going to be a lot better this coming up week. So don't change anything. I wouldn't say don't change anything. Who's he got on the bench? You could play Justin Herbert, but I'd play Joe Burrow. Who knows? Chaz's team didn't do anything special. He's got no heavy hitters either. Nothing. Jahmyr Gibbs only got 15 points because Detroit did a really bad job. Let's go to Nick versus Chris. This one went back and forth, back and forth. Chris was projected to beat him the majority of the weekend, but Nick ended up pulling it out. What was it? Oh, yeah, Puka Nacua. Puka Nacua, and then the lack of Nico Collins and Tyreek Hill. And then you've got Bo Nix, who he didn't show up. George Kittle, he is on the injured reserve. I believe they're saying he's going to be out for 4 weeks. Doesn't expect week 2, doesn't say on here. Pretty sure it's 4 weeks. So that's a blow. Let's see who he's got to back up. He has no backup tight ends. Nick, you might want to be getting a tight end. Hit me up. I got a Laporta if you want him. Finkel is Ihorn. Adam coming up with 135 points. Very good game. And that's including him not having Xavier Worthy. Xavier Worthy is going to be out for a long time. I believe the rest of the season. No, there's no news on here. Pretty sure he's out for the season. He screwed up his shoulder from Travis Kelce. Taylor told him to take him out, and he took him out. Glenn, nothing crazy here. Looks like Patrick Mahomes kind of got you up. Steelers defense with 1 point. That's not good. And then we got number 1, Mr. Glenn Bathurst with 141.96. Up against Corey. He didn't have a chance. Corey threw in the Bears last minute, got 13 points out of that. Pretty good decision. But it did not keep him from losing. I mean, you got Lamar Jackson going for 29, A-Chain for 16, and then Zay Flowers. That Baltimore game was absolutely nuts. I don't believe that's going to happen every time, but pretty good chance of Lamar Jackson always getting points. CJ Stroud, I believe Corey just dropped him. That's the recap on that. Let's go to week 2 real quick. We got the Swamp Tiki up against the Sick Boys. Corey versus Tyler. Projection, Tyler's going to win that one. As according to projections, no predictions. Got Nick up against Darren. Pretty close projection here. Darren ahead by 7 points. Chaz versus Nick. Chaz with an outstanding 120. Well, Adam hasn't taken Xavier Worthy out of his lineup, so that will change. Chris versus Glenn, 120. This is a close one here. I'm going to give that one to Glenn. I think Glenn's got momentum here. And then Wes also has momentum. And he also doesn't have the championship trophy, which may be a curse. It is currently in my possession, so we'll see if I continue to lose. Could be a curse. Owens had it the whole year, and he came in the last place. I think that's a strategy on Wes's point. But that being said, Wes, you need to get the trophy back because that's yours until it's not yours. Let's go over some recent activity. Nothing crazy here. West dropped Mark Andrews. He's out there. Corey dropped CJ Stroud for Daniel Jones. Aaron Rodgers is out there. Aaron Rodgers is my pickup of the week. If you guys need a quarterback, Chris, I believe you need a quarterback. I would go with Aaron Rodgers. I would really go with Aaron Rodgers. He had 4 touchdowns, 244 yards, 22 for 30 attempts with a 73.3 percentage rate. That's pretty good. He's old. He's fighting. I think he's going to be the one. Let's go over let's see. Do we have settings, schedule, recent activity? Where's the standings? Let's just see. I know Glenn's first. Then you got Adam, Wes, Nick, Chaz, Corey, myself, Len, Chris, and Darren kicking up the back end. That will all change. I think that's it for today. Sorry for it being rushed and shitty, but I had to put it out. I'm putting it out. Be good to one another. Things are weird in this world, and football is also weird. 3 weather delays. I don't think that's ever happened. 3 weather delays on the weekend. 1 ejection for spitting. Xavier Worthy out. What else? Something else happened, but I just really can't think right now. So stay safe, stay smart. Peace out.